Dying Light. With Dying Light the Beast coming out soon, I thought it'd be appropriate to not just talk about the game that started it all, but also one of my favorite games of all time. What is Dying Light, you ask? And why is it so good? Well, Dying Light is a zombie action horror game developed by Techland and released in 2015. Did pretty well at the time, but now it's praised and considered a cult classic to many. But what makes Dying Light so great? I think it comes down to a few key things. The atmosphere, the movement, the gameplay, and the absolute goat of a protagonist, Kyle Crane. Also, this is pretty much spoiler-free, so don't worry. The atmosphere in Dying Light is near perfect for a zombie game, with incredibly tense nights contrasting perfectly with the hope that comes with morning. I think the start of the game encapsulates the atmosphere perfectly. You start off in a helicopter with scarce info on where you are, and you only find out more later. After dropping in, you're in a barren city called Harran, and then you immediately get attacked by zombies. But right after that, you're taken into a safe haven called the Tower that is Harran's only hope to survive. Then you immediately go through this.
You'd better get your hands on some antizin ASAP, hadn't you?
Help! Somebody!
What the hell?
Yeah. And not to mention, a little after that, you're taken into the first night mission. We don't talk about the night missions. Throughout the rest of the game, this tense atmosphere continues. An underground parking garage, a creepy hotel. Is that a baby? That theme of hope also stays throughout the game. We send a signal to the outside world, and it's gone. We destroyed a volatile nest. Raheem is gonna be so happy. Raheem? Dying Light's atmosphere is perfect, and I can't really describe it well here. That's why you should buy Dying Light now for only, wait, $5? For all the DLCs too? Guys, please buy this game. I promise you won't. Dying Light's movement is fun. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It'd be hard to find a game with movement this good nowadays. Dying Light is a refreshing callback to fun. With 2 entire towns to explore, the movement in Dying Light thrives by allowing you to go anywhere and any way you want. It's flowy and perfect for running from zombies, or volatiles. And I really can't gloss over the maps. The slums and the old town are 2 very distinct maps that are both great for parkour. You start out in the slums, a poor town mostly made out of poor materials. Slums are great for getting the hang of the movement before you unlock the grappling hook. In my opinion, this thing kind of ruins the movement, because it makes everything so easy. Before, if you wanted to get onto building, you'd have to find a way up by jumping and climbing. And now you can just, this thing is busted. You get 2 uses of insane mobility before it goes on cooldown for like 15 seconds. It also ruins chases at night, or you have to use skill and knowledge to escape the volatiles. But now you can just kind of escape. But on the bright side, after getting the grappling hook, you unlock Old Town, the second map. It's a more modern map with buildings to jump and climb on. The buildings are perfectly spaced for jumps, and the verticality is also really fun for movement. And there's also one more map, and it's in the DLC map. It's called the Countryside. It's a mostly flat map with not much to see. And, that'd be boring with just the base parkour though, right? Yeah, so that's why they give you a car. On a side note, I love cars in video games. Driving around in a game with no laws is so fun because you can just do whatever you want. They're easy to control, and hitting stuff is satisfying. You don't understand how excited I was when the car dropped in Helldivers 2. That joint hasn't left my loadout since then. But back to Dying Light. This car is just amazing to control, unlike another game I know. You can also upgrade the car, which is really fun and makes you feel like an engineer. And it's perfect for the countryside, What a perfect gimmick for a perfect map, for a perfect game with perfect characters and perfect... Dying Light's gameplay loop has always been a strange case for me. To progress the main story in Dying Light, you do the main quests. These points give you survivor points, which allow you to get skill points for the survival skill tree. Wow. This is your main way of getting stronger throughout the game. At the start of the game, you feel like you're healing the zombies each time you hit them. I was genuinely surprised by how many hits it took to kill a zombie the first time I played. Speaking of the dropkick, you unlock it pretty early on, which is awesome because it's the best ability. Anyways, the skill tree in this game is awesome. You don't just do more damage, you literally see yourself get better at everything. Biters at the start of the game chomp on you for a while, but by the end of the game, you kick them off you immediately. This progression is so great because you don't just get stronger, you truly feel stronger. The quests are also nice for the gameplay. I'm the type of guy to do every side quest possible before doing the main mission. This game would be perfect for that if you didn't lose your survivor points when you died.
We slid right off it. It's 30k. 30k. The quest is worth 40k. I'm not making my survivor points back. 35,000.
This is why I usually went out at night. If you die at night, you don't lose any survivor points. Matter of fact, you get double the EXP for your power and agility skills. This is genius. I got forced to go outside at night because I was more scared of losing my survivor points than of volatiles. These volatiles. Once again, there's this divide between night and day, which is perfect for this game. Even if you do only try to play during the morning, the game will force you into missions that involve volatiles. My favorite example of this is a quest that forces you to go to a volatile-infested bridge at night to get UV lights for the tower. You can only go at night because that's when the lights are working. So you have to sneak past like 20 volatiles and then climb this giant structure until you reach the top. There's an awesome view, you finish your quest, and survive this fall. Overall, Dying Light's gameplay is great and it wouldn't be the same without it. Is there anything I missed? Oh yeah, the story. A lot of people dislike the story, but I personally love it. Oh yeah, the soundtrack is absolutely banging in this game. It's been playing the whole video. Even the zombies stop fighting to start dancing. What else? Oh yeah, the characters. Brecken, Raheem, Kai. Kyle Crane is actually such a great character, especially so for a zombie game. This guy's an absolute unit and single-handedly carries Harran. This one-man army is no match for zombies, people, or dead people. I don't think Crane is too OP though, because there's so many cool details that make him human. The skill tree. Remember that? You start out like a semi-average guy, and then you get better from the experience you have. Like a human. After escaping a biter, Crane catches his breath and swears, realizing that could have been his last day. At the beginning of the story, Crane is solely tied to the organization he's working for, the GRE. But by the end of the game, he is actively denying orders because of the connections he has made with the people of Harran. Crane is such a great character, and I'm glad I can let the beast out with him soon. I seriously hope I can be as masculine as this guy one day. What a Chad. One last thing I want to talk about was just how many great details there are in Dying Light. By the way, I would have never noticed most of these details if it weren't for Moix03. Go check them out. The zombies will stop attacking you for a few brief seconds to watch the sunset before it turns night. Before the dying light. Okay, no. After doing a side quest to help someone grow a garden, you can actually see a garden gradually grow on the rooftop. Remember that quest to get the UV lights from the top of a bridge? Those same UV lights will be in front of the tower permanently, protecting you at night. Rise's thugs will surrender if you point a gun at them, but charge you if you look away. When attacking certain zombies called virals, they will occasionally remember their human form and try to defend themselves before the infection takes over and they keep fighting you. I could go on and on, but now you should know that Dying Light is a masterpiece. Seriously though, thank you for watching. This has been my biggest project yet, so if you enjoyed, drop a like, or if you're feeling really generous, subscribe. This one's for the 596, and God bless all of you. Amen.